All right, well, welcome to the Geeks. We're live, late and wrong again, and not complete. We're not whole yet tonight. I don't
Are
know if
we?
we will be.
I mean, are we late? Is everybody else late? Are
We're
we
late.
late?
It's 11. It's 11:20 Eastern time. Oh
I mean,
my
it's
god.
eight. It's 8:30 for me. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get that. I get that, but you know, you've been able to go to bed earlier, or actually even have a Saturday night with the family now.
there's no Saturday nights after the show's done. Everyone's in bed by the time the show goes off. Come on, what are you
The
talking
last
about?
few weeks we've been done pretty early, even for
Yeah,
my sake. I mean, like me going to bed at 11 or at 11 at 1 1:30, that's still like 10:30 your time.
I know. I gotta find stuff to fill in the void,
Yeah.
so it doesn't seem weird in the house.
so, walking in, your wife's like, "Oh man,
Yeah,
what's changed so much?"
yeah. Well, a
What?
little moved to Florida, so now he's a pab that likes to go to sleep early. I don't know. I don't know
Sorry.
what's going on.
What's up,
What's
Scott?
up, Scott?
What's up, James?
James?
I mean, it's yeah, I mean, it's been a dramatic shift, let's just say. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it just feels like a lot. Like my weeknights are I don't know. Like I get out of work, it's 5 o'clock. I know that's not late. What's up, Ryan? But by the time I get to start doing anything, it already feels like it's getting ready for bed. It's like dinner, doing a few chores. I've been working. My parents are looking to move down here, so
Trying to move the whole family to
helping
Florida, huh?
them. Well, I mean, I knew my mom was gonna.
Can't stay away from the kids that long, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that's a given. My brother moved down this way years ago. She didn't give a shit. She just said she came and visit him. Then he moved to Oregon. She goes and visits him. I stepped foot out of the state of Illinois for not even 6 weeks yet, and she's running. So it is
That's
what it
nice.
is. It
That's
is it
nice.
is what it is. So what's up, Big Berg? Um, so yeah, I mean that's cool, and I kind of helped her look. They found a nice condo. It'll be about an hour and a half, hour 45 from us. So it's not like they're like down the street. But they want it to be closer to the ocean, closer to the coast. So,
Is that what they said? The ocean, not the kids and you?
well, I mean, yes, closer to me from Illinois, yes, but they didn't. It's not like they moved to Orlando,
Because you're
where
like
we're
central.
right, and they want to live, to the beach. They want to be able to go to the beach every weekend and stuff like that, and like they got the condo that they put an offer in on, and I think they're gonna get. Um, it's a nice, really nice condo. Has pool, all the amenities and stuff. It's a 55 and older community kind of thing, and it's good for them.
Mhm.
Be good for them. So I'm happy for them, but it was a lot. I was driving through a monsoon today, getting back. So I mean, Florida rain.
Should we
James,
should we should we uh should we tell the listeners what Sean just texted us?
did he just text us again?
hmm
Oh,
should that be public
I mean,
information?
he's having some stomach issues. I don't know. I don't know how else to
It
put it. I'm
reminds
not.
me of our last trip to
It
Illinois.
does. It does. Yeah. I mean, who knows? I mean, my guess is he was watching the UNC Duke game, probably eating some wings,
Oh,
eating some.
I
I
don't
don't
know. I
know.
don't know what the scores are, but the way you just said it.
UNC beat Duke, knocked out Coach K. So for all the Duke haters, and then
All right,
you
all right. Sean's gonna have a left to say when he
poor
finally
poopy
cleans his butt
pants.
up. And
I mean, he's sitting
James,
there.
James, James. I want to say, James, thank you very much. I didn't message you today, sir, but I did get the box, and so come toy box time, there will be some tape talk.
Oh,
And
very
it'll be
nice.
all thanks to Mr. James McCoy. So thank you
Oh,
very much, sir.
well, thank you, sir. Can't wait. What's up, Taylor? And then Sean. Sean with the emoji poops on Facebook. He's watching us from the toilet, guys.
Sean is
So
watching.
you guys
and
get to
pooping.
get the insight of Sean on the toilet messaging us up through Facebook. I mean, how great is
The only
that?
difference is that this time it's not you and me sitting in your living room whispering while he's shitting.
Listening and be like, oh my god.
Like I was like, you're gonna send me down to the basement with him tonight? Like that's where I have to sleep.
Did a hose just burst in my
God.
what's going on?
So
yeah, so I guess we'll wait a little bit maybe to talk. We'll talk Moon Knight. I did not see Morbius, and I know you did not either. It was just too busy of a week.
How did you know that I didn't?
Because I'm sure if you did, you would have told me that you did.
How very bold of you to think that I just tell you all my life secrets.
It's not that your life secrets. It's Morbius. Okay, Steve, did you watch Morbius?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So,
I didn't. But I actually have told you a lot of life secrets.
Sean's that while he's spilling his personal stuff. You're the one who wrote.
You just emojied
on here.
This shit.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, and you've told this story a million times on the show, Sean. So
yeah, Lou Malnati's. We've been over this.
Yeah.
No,
James
I didn't
has
see
no
it.
desire to see Morbius either. We
did
watch the end credits teaser with Michael Keaton,
which made no sense. But like, I want to see the movie. I just don't want to pay for the movie. Like, it's gonna come out. It's gonna be streaming. It's gonna be on by other means.
I don't know. Yeah,
any day of the week.
Means. I don't know where it's going to stream first, though. That's what I'm curious on, just because it is.
Well, because Venom 2 is not even streaming yet. Like,
right?
Fuck, that movie's been out for almost a year.
Right, it's not on any streaming service. I mean, you can pay for Spider-Man right now for the digital download and on demand and stuff, but it's like, I'm not going to do that. And Sony, without having their own streaming service. I mean, they have Crackle, but who cares about
I do
Crackle?
not want a Sony fucking streaming service. I do not need another one.
I don't think Sony's into that. I mean, they've been doing the Crackle stuff, and it sucks.
Crackle's garbage. Yeah, so
I don't think they're going into that market. I think they like getting paid to have their items. I mean, they have a deal with Netflix. They have a deal with all these. It's just I don't know how long it takes to get there. So it might be a while for Morbius, and I don't know. I mean, again,
I'll wait though. Like I don't feel like after reading all the reviews from this week, after seeing all the the Rotten Tomatoes score, and it's not just like the critics. Like I disagree with critics a lot of the time, but like the user reviews, like the fans going and watching and being like,
I don't even trust user reviews anymore, because user reviews love to review bomb shit. Anything that's popular gets review bombed a lot these days. And
so are you saying that you think Morbius might be a good film?
No, I'm not saying that Morbius. I didn't think it was gonna be in the first place. I mean, I was
excited for it. I legitimately thought it might be something fun.
I had my doubts. There was I think the second trailer, I was like, okay, maybe this could be good. I've never been a huge Jared Leto fan. I guess that's the thing. Is anything he's been in?
That's not fair.
I've never been excited to see Jared Leto in anything.
30 Seconds to Mars. You don't even like his music?
No, I don't.
Man, 30 Seconds to Mars is good shit.
I never really listened to them, so.
Too much hip hop.
I mean, it's just again, nothing against Jared Leto. You know, like when I see him on screen, I don't say, "Oh, Jared Leto," you know. But it's not like I'm going to the theater to see Jared Leto. You know what I mean? It's not like he can carry
it's not the new Tom Cruise movie. It's not the new Brad Pitt movie.
Right.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, movie. I'm going to go see Top Gun. You know, because 30 seconds.
Sean,
that's great, Sean. I don't listen to music that often.
Stop shitting and come on to the show.
Yeah.
30 Seconds to Mars is so good. Like, it's so
good for him, and good. That's great. I'm glad he gets to do that. I mean, I know a lot of actors have bands. Great. But again, I don't see him carrying. And then a property like Morbius. I like Morbius as a character, but again, just like the Venom stuff, like Morbius without Spider-Man to me is
Yeah, but
still
Morbius is
difficult.
so far down on like the villain scale for Spider-Man. Like he's not even like C or D level. Like he's like F, E,
Well, right.
G, H level. Like
If they're
he's
gonna
way the fuck down there.
if they're gonna tie him in with, but see, this is my problem again too. Morbius ties in with Blade so well. Morbius can tie in with Moon Knight so well. The Midnight Suns piece, all that kind of stuff. But it's like,
But not with Marvel though.
yeah, exactly. It's Sony doing their own version of it. Marvel's already going down their own road. They've got characters to do that. So I don't know where that's going to go. And then this Vulture, which is so weird that Sony would
sounded
let
like
this leak.
In the scene that I watched, it sounded like Vulture was saying that like he was somewhere that he wasn't supposed to be.
Right.
Like,
he came into this
he's
universe.
in another universe.
He hopped in the universe and whatever. He wants to form his own Sinister Six, which okay. And I sent you that picture from Amazing Spider-Man 2 with the Vulture wings on the mech suit. So like,
yeah,
but they could tie it into Andrew
no,
Garfield.
I mean, look. If Sony was going to have their own Spider-Man that's aside from Marvel's Spider-Man, my vote would be Andrew, not Toby, but Andrew.
Yeah,
Andrew. But like you already know, Lil. You already know. I'm the big Garfield fan here. So
yeah, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with giving Andrew another shot. But the only problem is, I don't blame Andrew Garfield for Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't blame Andrew Garfield.
No, he did a great job in both those movies.
I blame
it was the script.
It was I mean, what they put together was terrible.
It was not well done. No.
So many parts.
So many parts.
Acting, but a fan of his music.
But so many parts of both of those movies with Andrew and Sony were so good. There were so many good things.
Right. There were scenes again. Just like. I'm not saying this to be shitty, but it's like DC movies. You know what I mean? It's like you've got these epic scenes.
Oh, you being shitty? Now? No, I'm just kidding.
But you got these epic scenes that are great as standalone scenes, but then the whole narrative kind of falls apart. And that's kind of what the same thing with the Amazing Spider-Man movies were too. Because like, and they didn't even give him like great villains. The Goomba lizard, I didn't like. I
think one of the problems is that Marvel is very good at short form storytelling. Like they can give you all you want in one movie, even if it leads to a bigger thing, right? And so I think what Sony and DC are both doing is this long form storytelling. They're not going to give you it all. It's going to feel incomplete, but like at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's going to be a complete story. But like, Amazing Spider-Man didn't get its trilogy. It didn't get that third movie. The Zack Snyder stuff wasn't allowed to build into fruition. Now, I know what you're going to say, but all I'm saying is maybe that's not like the best way of doing storytelling, the best way of making movies, but it is a way, and it's not the Marvel way. The Marvel way is very, very. It's
different,
cut and dry.
It's different because they tell a short form story that actually can fit into a long form story. I think that's the difference.
Absolutely.
And nobody else has been able to really crack that egg.
Well, and to DC and Sony's credit, they didn't want to feel like copycats, because if they were able to master that equation and do the same thing that Marvel did, then we'd all just be complaining about how they're Marvel copycats. They're just doing the Marvel thing. They're just doing the Marvel thing. So they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like Marvel figured out the equation. They killed it. So what do Sony and DC do? They're like, well, we're going to have to think outside the box, do something different, but nobody likes it. And so then we have to scrap everything, but nobody likes that. So it's
not true though. I mean, the last two DC solo projects with Joker and the Batman were really good. And if DC would keep on some kind of narrative that way, I think they would be fine.
What, with like narratives of like Joker in the fucking 60s? Nobody wants to see that. Like, it was a good movie, but like, fuck, like I don't want to see that continued on.
It was the 60s.
It was the 70s, whatever the fuck it was. It was
I'd
not
say early 80s.
It's not contemporary. It was
I get it.
I don't
Because
want
Batman was.
I don't want an old fucking Joker fighting a young Batman. That's what I don't want.
I get it, but this Batman was with this new Joker.
But we don't even know what any of this is. Like, we don't know what anything like.
Well, I mean,
is Matt Reeves even going to get his second movie? I mean, I'm
there's-
sure he is because they made a lot of money. But like,
Mm,
what is that going to lead to?
it made good money. It didn't make a lot yet.
It made.
I think
it made good pandemic money.
it did. It did. Yeah, second highest in the pandemic, which is great. But again, I don't know what the budget was. Like, I can't recall the numbers, but
I don't know.
Armchair Potato said that the Morbius movie is late and wrong, which
it sounds like it's kind of like a Steven Sommers project, you know, from like the fucking early 2000s, like
yeah,
a Ghost Rider or
a
Daredevil, you know.
Yeah, Sean, I know they weren't the same wings. I'm just saying that they had mechanical wings.
Sean, stop chiming in.
Too.
Stop fucking
and
typing shit.
Yeah, we did see the Joker release. I think we talked about it last week. I think I liked it. I watched it a few times just to kind of get a feel for it, and I'm definitely happy it was deleted because I just don't think that
it's a good scene. It's a really good scene.
But it didn't fit this much. Sean with the middle finger.
It's a really good scene, but it did not belong in the movie. But I'm really happy that we got to see it. You know, that's like,
I just don't want the Joker as the villain in the next movie. I think the movie should be setting up Hush, and I think that's what it should be. I think Hush should be the sequel's villain. That's it.
It's 100%. No, I'm not going to say it's 100% going to be the Joker of the next film, but I think what I would like to see from this next Batman franchise is the Joker kind of being this overarching villain.
Maybe not even a villain. Maybe the Joker is in Arkham the entire time, and we just get these pieces of the Joker.
I don't want that.
With Arkham.
I don't want that.
Why? We've got the Batman has so many rogues.
So let's start off a new Spider-Man franchise, and Norman Osborn Green Goblin is stuck in fucking Belle Reve for the whole fucking, or Ravencroft, or whatever the fuck your Marvel prison is. He's stuck in it the whole time and not doing anything.
If you're giving me great stories around it that it doesn't have anything to do with it, I'm okay with it.
No, you would not be okay with it. At a certain point, you see that motherfucker with a green mask and a glider. Come on, what are we doing?
I mean, they have a hobgoblin they can throw in there instead.
Yeah, come on, man. You got to love
the Spider-Man animated series started with the hobgoblin before the Green Goblin. So I mean,
well, nobody's talking about the animated series.
You know,
though.
the animated series was great. So
I don't want my Joker stuck in a fucking jumpsuit for all the movies. It just
you can have the Joker being. This is what that reminded me of. That scene reminded me of Silence of the Lambs.
But you know what? Right? That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna fucking happen with this Matt Reeves bullshit. Is he's gonna be in fucking Arkham the whole time, and then on the last movie he's gonna fucking call him up on a fucking telephone. He's gonna be in fucking Mexico with a fedora and a fucking beach shirt. Oh, I'll see you for dinner. He's gonna trail off into the crowd. Fucking garbage. I will fucking hate that. I will hate it.
He's gonna say he needs some fava beans.
That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Especially after I've been fucking gunning through the fucking Arkham Knight game again. I want Batman shit. I want Joker shit. I really want.
I don't know if I like how. I don't know if I like this Joker and this Joker look. I guess that's my thing right now.
No, like I'm not even sure that I'm on board with Pattinson's Batman universe. Like, I love the movie. I thought the movie was great, but like, where does it grow in this grounded reality? Like, I would much rather go back into the Ben Affleck territory where things are fantastical and
it might
all
happen.
Kinds of stuff to go on. Like, you can bring in all sorts of different things because the sky's the limits. There's Superman and Wonder Woman and fucking Darkseid. There's aliens. There's laser weapons. There's all this shit. And then you go into the Pattinson Matt Reeves verse, and it's like, oh no, like Penguin's a fucking mobster and everything's fucking.
Was kind of a mobster. I mean, you know,
I get it.
Yeah, Scott, I saw
Reeves,
that he stole a paperclip to escape or use it as a weapon.
Matt Reeves is grounded and everything else that was going on before that is not. It's very.
Yeah, but so is Nolan. Nolan was grounded and brought in a Joker that
and he made 3 movies, and there was no tie-ins, there was no spin-offs, there was no universe built. It was 3 movies where there was a ridiculous third final act of that trilogy, which made no sense to anything.
Well, I think also the problem with that
was a terrible ending.
He lost the Joker. The Joker was dead in real life. I mean, what are you gonna do?
No, the problem was it was a fucking 6-month bomb, and the fact that like he fucking did a little nod in the fucking Italian cafe. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I get that as well.
What the fuck are we doing?
I get that as well.
I'm just hanging out in my pink shirt, drinking a mimosa with my fucking lady. Like, there's not paparazzi in Italy. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are we doing? I hated it.
I don't like the third in the Nolan trilogy either, but I loved the first 2. I really did.
It's true.
But guess what, Steve? You might be getting your Ben Affleck Batman back. Because the Snyder cult of fans voted the Flash scene to be the most epic scene in cinema history at the Oscars.
I think it was.
An army of shut the okay. Number 1.
Okay.
No.
I will say.
I'm not even gonna.
I will say. Hold on.
We're up there.
I will say, Assemble and everything coming through, and Giant Man and all that. Like,
even
that was more epic. That was more epic than the Flash scene. I will give you that.
Yeah.
I
thought the Flash scene was great, but I mean, come on. And then the fact that Army of the Dead was the fan favorite movie of 2020 of 2021.
Like the fan favorite movie that nobody had to spend money on, or like, what are we doing?
Well, I mean, better than Shang-Chi, better than Spider-Man, better than that's what it was. And again, it was
so Army of the Dead beat out Spider-Man No Way Home for the best fan favorite movie of 2020.
Yeah, fan favorite vote because the Oscars took to Twitter or whatever webs.
Well, that's your Twitter. That's Twitter. That's your folks. Don't worry about my folks. That's your folks.
My folks.
Did you vote?
We don't know. I didn't.
It's your Marvel folks. They didn't vote right. They didn't fucking stand up.
You know what? Because we don't need to.
Okay, well then stop bitching about it.
I'm not bitching about it. I'm just saying. It's
you fucking
dumb.
Complain about it, but then you're like, you didn't vote, so fucking. It is what it is.
Because why am I going to vote when everybody's just like stacking the ballot box? I'm going to stuff the ballot box.
DC fans, the Zack Snyder fans are stacking the ballot box.
They are. They bullied him into getting the Justice League done.
Okay, so according to you, there's so many more Marvel fans. Marvel's so much better. Well, then you should have been able to stack that fucking voting box just as easy.
You know what? We're prestigious. We don't need to worry about that.
You're above all.
Spider-Man's made 1.8 billion. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. That's probably more than all the DC movies combined.
Didn't get an Oscar though.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
But Zack Snyder's Justice League got one.
Yeah, it wasn't an Oscar. They didn't get. He didn't get a statue.
It was a win.
I'll give you that. Win. It was a win. No, yeah, I figured Spider-Man was going to lose out to Dune on everything that they were up ahead for because Dune is that art house sci-fi movie. So
well, look, we haven't gotten to the point where our fandom is recognized as
it's not recognized. It's not respected still. I mean, they throw. You get an Oscar here or there, I think. Suicide Squad won for costumes. Black Panther won,
which didn't make any sense because the costumes and makeups in that movie was terrible. But
I mean, it's just it is what it is. They throw it once in a while when they feel like there's nothing else out there. Even like I remember when Lord of the Rings, finally won the Oscar for Best Picture. It was The Return of the King, and to me, I'm like. I think Fellowship of the Ring was a better movie.
It was better. Well, Fellowship. No. The Two Towers was the best out of the whole trilogy, hands down.
Well,
that Helm's Deep shit. That Helm's Deep
stuff
shit
was awesome.
Holy shit!
But I just think seeing the Fellowship for the first time and seeing all of that on screen.
No, because for me, seeing Fellowship Fellowship for the first time fucked me up because it ended and I was like, what the fuck?
But you got this. But
It's
you had
not
that awesome
done
battle. You
yet.
got
It's not.
Boromir's death.
I mean, it was a cool battle. It was a cool battle. It was a cool battle. It wasn't an awesome battle.
Two towers, though. I mean, there was 2 towers.
Helm's
2
Deep
towers.
wasn't.
But it wasn't an ending because they were still
wasn't
going.
9 times wasn't fucking crazy amount better than the ending of Fellowship. Come on, Helm's Deep.
I'm not saying the
Legolas fucking
better.
snowboarding down a fucking staircase on a sled, fucking knocking motherfuckers out with an arrow.
Yeah, but how awesome was it when they were running through the underground with the big fire monster? I can't even drawing a blank on his the Belrog and stuff. All that stuff was awesome. And really Gandalf good. Dying, like how emotional was
the
that?
Mines of Moria.
The Mines of Moria. I think I couldn't remember.
That was good shit. Well, I've been watching they got the extended editions. Oh, yeah. Jason, you motherfucker, you. Fuck this guy chiming in now. Fucking useless, Jason Leno. Can't get a hold of this cat all week. Chimes in here. Whoa, Gabriel. Oh, he said just kidding. I was about to lose my shit. Whoa. The Hobbit is not greater than Lord of the Rings at all. Yee. No, so HBO Max has all the extended editions.
Yeah.
On for the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy. I've been watching those. Yeah, there's a lot of shit in Fellowship. I actually owned on DVD the extended edition of Return of the King.
Yeah, I have them all.
That was the only one I ever watched to completion.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah. I never saw all the other ones, but like I've been watching 20 minutes a night for the last 2 weeks.
I used to
Fellowship extended. The extended editions are so much better.
I know. I used to
good
for mental health days at work. Like, I used to pretend that I was a teacher and like take Christmas holiday off. You know, like even before we had kids, and we would watch the extended editions of Lord of the Rings. Like I remember Jenny was laughing one day. I'm like, you know what? I'm taking today off. She's like, I gotta go in for work meetings. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna watch. The Lord of the Rings. All 3 movies extended edition.
It's like comfort food, huh?
She's somebody's some weird thing is hold on, let me block this user because
are we getting trolled?
Yeah, no, some weird site is posting like a billion things about stripping or something.
Well, let me see those comments. What are we doing?
I already blocked it, so I can't show it. It was just like go to this link.
Don't you censor me a little? Don't you do it?
I'm sorry, Steve. It's inappropriate for the children. But no, I would like literally. It was hilarious. I still remember the day. It was like before kids. And she's like, well, I got to go. And she used to take the train. So her day would be 12 hours, from the leaving for the train and back. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to start watching Lord of the Rings. And literally, I didn't move from the couch almost all day. Like I laid on there and like, she comes home. She's like, you are in the exact same position. I'm like, well, I had to get up to change the discs because it's every day, it was 6 discs long, but I loved it. We used to watch it all the time. And then I got the Blu-ray of the extended editions. I'd always upgrade those because I think to me those are just like the Harry Potter series, which we will be doing for Patreon. The Star Wars series, the Marvel movies. Like I think those movies to me are like you said, like candy. Like I could watch them over and over again, and then getting these extended editions where it's like I'm getting 4 hours of this movie where I'm at home. I don't know if I could have lasted in the theater for 4 hours. I mean, it would have been
that's
a lot.
Zack Snyder's Justice League. You're getting the movie that you is it or it's not?
I'm sorry.
I guess it's not.
I'm sorry, Scott. He's like I blacked online strips without clothing. I'm sorry. I don't know who.
Nobody wanted a 4-hour version of Joss Whedon's Justice League. We got a completely different film. But like, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but we also got that film at home, right? I think taking Zack Snyder's Justice League in the theater in 1 4-hour block would have been a lot. Like,
nope.
Matt Reeves' Batman for 3 hours was a lot.
Nope, it would have been Stan's dad for me. It'd have been a hero all fucking day, every day.
I say kid like it's the Bible. It's true. Before kids, you got to do so much. Now I get to do nothing. So true. I mean, I can't even watch.
He only says
movie
that
in
because his
peace.
wife doesn't watch the show.
Ah.
Rachel watches the show. I gotta watch what I say. Your wife don't give a fuck what you say.
No, she doesn't. I mean, I can't even watch it. I couldn't even watch the Batman in peace. I missed the whole scene because I had to take the boy to the bathroom.
What'd you miss? What scene you miss?
I don't even remember. It was some scene with.
Well,
Alfred.
you missed it, so how would you know?
Exactly.
Right?
I think it was some scene with Alfred because I remember seeing something in a video about it. It wasn't anything important. It was we
Everything
found,
in that movie was important. Everything was important. You missed a valuable point. That's why your review sucked.
I guess so. I think I did give it a hero, and I think I did like the movie a lot. So
I think you did. I think you did as well.
Yeah. I mean,
where the fuck is Sean?
I don't.
Nobody takes shits this long.
I don't think he's coming. I think he fell asleep. That's my guess. It is.
Well, I'm like,
stomach pains.
We're just kind of baiting our time before we start talking about important shit to see if Sean jumps on. But like, golly, you know what? Why don't you call him? You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna call him.
Okay, you can call him. Call him live.
Call him right here live. Like I'll just do it.
Because I don't know if he's even watching on Facebook. So I mean, maybe he is. So we'll see. Oh, gotta get the ringing too. Get the whole thing on speaker.
Hey, you done shitting?
Yeah, no, I'm plugging in now.
Okay.
He's logging in. Oh,
all right. You're on the show. So.
All right.
Bye.
That's too funny. Too funny.
Yeah, we'll wait to talk about Moon Knight and shit before that.
Yeah, I mean, we got to talk about Moon Knight. We got to talk about the slap.
Do we have to talk about the slap?
I don't.
It's been everything all week.
I do think that meme with the Nightwing getting slapped in the ass was pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
I still.
I don't know. Sean was heated about this.
Jason Kionis sent me a video. Somebody remixed Will Smith, and he was like, "Keep fucking my wife, keep fucking my mouth, keep fucking." I was like, "Oh my god!" It just went over and over and over again. It was really funny.
No, James, I didn't have a chance to see episode 2 of Halo yet. I was planning on watching it at some point tomorrow. Was it good? Are you guys still on Halo? Whoever's watching Halo,
I haven't watched episode 1 yet, so I'm not sure.
Again, episode 1. I mean, I guess it did enough for me to be interested in like continuing. But the problem with that is it feels like I would rather binge it. It's not like Moon Knight. I'm excited for a week to week. I get that. I get to like absorb it and kind of figure out like what's happening. I know what I don't want to talk more about. I don't want to talk about Moon Knight.
Yeah. With Marvel, I like it a little week.
No,
it's with not, everything else. I'd like to just
that's
to
not
binge
true.
It
I think WandaVision should have been all out at once because I think the wait to week was too difficult.
It was that a lot of people fell off of that show because of that shit.
But I think like with Halo, like to me, it's just like. I don't know. Like I guess I'm not invested fully to care about coming back week to week. I might want to wait until it's all out to watch it. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be.
Well, I don't know. But I heard Master Chief already took his helmet off. I'm like, well, that didn't happen in like any of the games yet. So the show's already past that shit.
He already pulled the Mandalorian. Like can't take his helmet off. Was talking through the helmet. Says he can't take his helmet off because they check it. He's not supposed to take his helmet off, and then takes his helmet off, and it's like, okay,
ridiculous, ridiculous. What are we doing?
I don't know. It's like it's very very interesting. What else? You watch anything else this week? Anything new?
I watched this documentary on Netflix. But my wife put it on, and I wasn't watching when she turned it on.
He thinks Halo's 9 episodes.
Hey, can a brother take a shit?
I mean, you can. You can.
Yeah.
What'd you eat?
Did you at least light a match?
No, I don't like no matches, man. I don't got like a match. My
Sean, that's a nice background, by the way. I like
I know this is a nice background. See,
You're in the bat cave. I like that. What'd you eat?
man, I don't know.
Come on, man. You can tell me it was some curry.
What's a taco?
Curry.
Bad.
Well, tacos will fuck you up.
I've been tattooing all day, so I'm tired, too, man.
You're always so tired.
I know. I tattoo all day, man. Listen.
Jason wants to know what's good, Sean. What's good?
Oh, look at this dude, man. This dude can never be found.
I've been saying.
Yo, talking about the mystery man of the man of the hour.
Look,
Jason.
oh, look, Jason Leo, like it's just me. No, it's fucking everybody. You're just the international man of mystery.
Yeah, this dude can never be found.
Did you guys play any games last night?
Nah, I was beat.
No,
I was gonna message you guys because I literally left again. I left and I was gonna go to GameStop to buy that Xbox Series X, and then I just turned around. I'm like, fuck that, I don't need that system right now. I was like, what the hell am I gonna get it for?
Yeah,
like,
there's no games out.
To play
to have it now while it's in stock.
It'll be in stock.
Not for a bundle. What am I paying?
Exactly. That was my problem. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, you're forcing me to get, like, I already get the online thing, so I don't need 3 months. And I don't need another GameStop gift card. I'm like, and I don't need a second controller because I'm not playing with anyone. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, I just turned back around. I was like,
all right, well, wait till those games start coming out, and then they're going to be impossible.
When the games start coming out, then
They canceled E3. That's how bad it was.
Exactly.
I know.
There's nothing
that's
to
fucking
talk about.
scary, man. Like, all the game developers are like,
well, there's a chip shortage too. So
promotion whipping my ass. Shut up, Jason. God damn.
Jason's making that money now. He says, he's making that money.
Making that cream.
But yeah, and rumor has it like Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation is not coming out till next spring. So I'm like, well, there's no reason for me to get PS5 at this point. What the hell am I gonna get a PS5 for? Until that game comes out, there's no reason.
I'll tell you what PlayStation's doing. Like, my PS4
Lito's like, he's got no money.
My PS4 is like essentially bricked. It's like bricked. Like I have, like, Rachel has gone in 3 different times, factory defaulted this motherfucker, loaded one game on, played it through. As soon as you try to load something else on, it just crashes.
You get a hard drive for it? Maybe you get all of the games on the hard drive?
Not like a separate hard drive, but like, in the system. But no, we don't have a separate hard drive for it. But like,
that's what I'm saying. Try to get a separate hard drive.
No, what I'm saying is Sony. That's a Sony thing. They're bricking the old PS4s. They're doing some weird shit. They have to.
PS4 is working. Alex just got the new.
No,
Five Nights at Freddy game.
I'm just gonna say it's a conspiracy. That's where I'm going with it.
Steven is conspiracy. We're gonna have conspiracy corner for Steve.
I beat Guardians of the Galaxy this week. That's the first game I beat in a long time.
Sean, guess what? Last night, you know what I did? Instead of jumping online and playing with anybody, I beat Guardians of the Galaxy as well. Did you play through all the credits?
I got to Magnus.
Did you play through the credits after that?
I played through. What was else? What was after that?
There's a whole scene with Peter Quill talking to himself in the mirror.
About I did that.
So, tell me about the credits.
There's two credit scenes in the game.
What happened? Tell me what happened.
Play the game, Lil.
Why?
Because it's a fun game.
I've been playing the game. I just tell me why can't you tell me what the end credit scenes?
Because you need to play it yourself. That's why I didn't experience it.
Because in the end,
I'll just go on YouTube and watch somebody else.
Oh my god, you are
okay. Let's. So mid credits is back. Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on, but let me block Naked HD because they're spamming us again.
Oh,
Naked HD, nice.
So mid credit scene, you get a whole new boss battle, a whole new large boss battle. Mm-hmm. Then after credits, you get like a little conversation piece. You get to pick the dialogue, and then that's pretty much it. But it's nice. It feels like a Marvel movie in that way, where you have like this big thing in the middle of the credits and this little small thing at the end, but kind of leads to something else.
I thought the story was great, though. The story was really
good. Are they making a sequel to the game? Because this was
They
Square Enix.
have to.
better be.
I think
They
they have
better be.
It's such a great game. It was a great game.
This was Square Enix, right?
God, I unlocked all the shit.
Did you unlock all the suits? I didn't get all the suits though.
I have, you know what I have? I have all the Drax suits. I have
I didn't get any Drax. I got all Gamora suits.
I have all Drax suits, all unlocked. I have all the Peter Quill suits, all unlocked. I have all but one of Rocket suits, all unlocked. All but one of Groot suits, all unlocked. And I have like 3 Gamora suits unlocked, and that's it.
I got all Gamora suits, and that is really. I got like a couple Rocket ones.
Bro, I got one for Star-Lord where he's like in this black and red gear with a fucking helmet with has like these horns and red eyes and shit.
Oh, shit, I did get that one. I ain't
Dumbass type.
Do they have the movie suits?
They do have all the movie suits.
Do they? Because I didn't get. That's what I wanted too, man.
I got Drax, Gamora, Peter Quill, and Groot from the movie, but I didn't get the Rocket one.
Does the Peter Quill from the movie have the helmet on? Like, so it's not Chris Pratt's face?
Yes, well, but you never wear the helmet. You only wear the helmet when you're in like space scenes in the game. Like you don't just you can't just push a button and put the helmet on. Like it's only in certain scenes. So.
Well, I was just asking because I haven't unlocked it.
Yeah, I thought that was dope though. The when you use the helmet, I thought that was great, dude.
Oh, you push the right stick down.
Like when you use all 4 characters, you just keep using them and shit.
Oh,
like
Sean, when they're all fucking OP, when you got all their shit unlocked, and then you huddle up, and everyone just has like unlimited abilities, you're just like fuck everything. It's like you're all dead. Like when I got to like the final bad guy, it was like psh, you ain't shit. And then like that Fiend Fang Foom, that was the one I was doing last night. That was a little tricky. That was a little tricky because you had to like figure out the mechanics of it. But like once you do, it's like, oh, I just gotta wait till this motherfucker throws a rock, and then I can go kick his ass.
Any Avengers cameos?
No, but they do talk about the Avengers. At one point, they're asking about like who can help them with a certain end scenario thing, and they're like, "What about Earth? Don't they have like the people on Earth?" And they're like, "Those people in pajamas? No,
man, I'm getting a lot of
not them." It's like, oh god.
Hello, you getting a lot of breakup?
No.
I am. I'm getting a lot of breakup. I don't
Adam Warlock is in it. He's very funny because he rhymes everything.
Yeah, I hope Adam Warlock's like that in the movie too. Like it was kind of cool.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get Magnus too. So because that's like his doppelganger.
It was really cool. I like the llama, this random llama. Like that was fun.
Yeah. You know what, Steve? It made me curious of the movie. Like, how's the movie going to play out? So I'm just like, man, because Drax is supposed to die apparently because this is his last movie. I'm curious to know how this plays out after Guardians. I'm assuming Adam Warlock will probably take over from Drax's place.
So what's funny was that this game felt so much. It felt very removed from the movies. But it also felt similar in a lot of ways, right? Like Rocket was straight out Rocket from the movies.
Yeah.
Drax was straight up Drax from the movies. Like, and Drax, that fool had me cracking up constantly throughout the whole game. He was just like, it is terrible. And you're like, what the fuck? He just, it was constant. Like, Peter Quill, I could, it's neither here nor there for me. Like it was fine. He did a lot of complaining. He did a little like, it's not like that, guys. Oh, come on. It's like, all right. Like you can only do that for so many hours.
I agree.
But like the huddle up thing, that thing was like the best.
That is great. If you pick the wrong dialogue, then you don't get powered up. But if you
I have picked the wrong dialogue.
So have I. So then I was like, damn, I needed this.
There's as you're fighting, you build up this little meter. It's called the huddle up meter. And then you can hit the huddle up meter, you hit both the bumper buttons, and you bring all the team in for like a little huddle. And like it's like Japanese anime. Like you're like, come in, guys, and you hold up your little Walkman, and like everybody huddles in around you, and there's like this blue and pink, background, and they give you their complaints about the fight, and then you have to pick one of 2 dialogue options to either, get them riled up for the fight or make them angry at you. And if you get them riled up for the fight, like everybody goes in with their specials just maxed out. And you could just constantly fuck everybody up. And But even if you don't pick the right dialogue option, like you do get a theme song. Like it's just a random 80s rock song that just comes on while you're fighting people. It could be Tears for Fears. It could be
It is
fucking
awesome.
Sinead O'Connor. It could be
It is awesome.
whatever the fuck. But like it's so good. It's like
There's a couple times when they played
it's
Tears for
wholesome.
Fears, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm feeling it."
All two of us on Facebook. Well, we're not only on Facebook, Jason. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, we join the others on YouTube. So yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm happy you guys liked it. I'm happy you guys beat it.
I only beat it because Sean said he beat it, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta get through this."
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Well, because like I didn't want you to talk about how great the ending was, and I didn't get to see it.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I want to be able to talk about it too, and it was a great ending. It was really good. Like it was really heartfelt. Like when he was talking to old girl.
It was. I even like
when they were talking about they were talking about Nikki and all that shit. I was like, oh, this is deep. This is deep shit.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Like literally enjoyed it.
It was good. I played it on easy though. Beat the shit out of the game.
Totally no, I played it on normal. I think I had it on normal.
I'm done with normal. I'm done with normal. I'll just play everything on easy. I don't care.
I was loving it. There was times where I was dying and shit. I was like, damn, I gotta go back and redo this again.
Nope. I didn't die not one goddamn time unless I fell off something.
Oh shit. I love that. Like it just made me better, man. A lot of button mashing too.
I don't care though. That's the thing. Like I just want to play the story. I just want to beat the game. I just want to have the experience.
It was a nice
game. Challenge me.
It was a good game to get for free. I ain't gonna hold you. It was a really fun game to get for free.
We can't play, Dead by Daylight on easy. So like it's not like I'm just like a shitty gamer, but like when it comes to one single player games, like I just want to have fun. Although we didn't talk about it last week, but you didn't really enjoy playing Dead by Daylight with me and Sean, did you?
I did. We talked about it last week.
Did you? No, we didn't talk about it last week.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it last week because I woke up my wife in the middle of it because I was screaming.
Yeah.
You're right.
She was so pissed at me Sunday, the next day, because I was just like, ah! Yeah. Saturday morning, yeah.
I wanted to play that yesterday so bad.
You should have texted. I would have played. I mean, I just didn't know if you guys were doing something else because I know you've got your other group of gamer friends that you guys play with. And Shadow, we're glad you're here. And yes,
right now. So.
All right. Well, Sean, do you have anything you want to say about the Oscars before we move on to Moon Knight? Before I slap you.
What did y'all say?
We didn't say anything.
We
kind of don't care anymore. We kind of at this point we're done. We don't care. You know what?
I don't care.
It's dumb.
I mean,
Oscars are stupid anyway.
I mean,
they get everything
watching
wrong.
until after that situation happened, and that was really. I don't care. I really don't give a fuck.
Could be a conspiracy.
Don't pay my bills, so I don't give a fuck.
It still doesn't. It still looks like a WWF slap to me. Like it still doesn't look real. Like
I'm gonna tell you one thing. If a grown ass fucking man think he can slap me on stage and think I ain't gonna do nothing about it, he's a goddamn fucking liar. Because I would have fucking.
Well, you know what?
I would have pushed his fucking ass on stage, and we would have been in there thumping. Like I don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like what? Like wow. Will Smith just like.
Ain't
not.
Listen, excuse my language, but ain't no nigga gonna come up on stage and smack shot me in front of thousands of people, millions of people like that, millions of people, and thinking you gonna get away with that shit, and then go back to your seat and start talking shit,
and then win the best actor Oscar.
And you gonna talk trash from your seat too, man? Shit. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I'm done with this. I would have dropped my shit, walked on stage, like, listen, we about to get this shit in. I don't give a fuck. Who? I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna smack no grown ass. Yeah, that was a bitch move. I'm not gonna talk about it.
I agree, James. It looked like Chris Rock. Chris Rock had his fist. Looked like he was gonna swing back, but then he stopped himself. And I'm
Team Chris, especially since like they not only released the footage of you know, like what happened unfiltered, but they released the footage of Jada Pinkett's reaction to Will slapping Chris, and she was laughing about it and clapping her hands, and I'm like, ooh, like Will Smith laughed at that joke, and then it cut away to Chris, and then Will Smith was on stage slapping a motherfucker. What's happened?
I mean, the memes that came out of it were great. There was that one where you saw just like that, Steve, where it's like Chris tells a joke, Will's laughing, Jada's upset. Order 66, Will goes on stage and slaps. I was like,
Order 66. God damn. That's funny.
I saw
Will's face change.
The internet has been relentless. I saw a video today of the fucking zebra from Madagascar making that joke, and then the fish that Will Smith was in that fish slapped the zebra.
Yeah,
like the internet has been relentless about all this shit. But yeah, like Shadow, I agree. Like I went on a deep dive and started watching some of those Red Table talks and like
why.
I just wanted to get more perspective on some of the stuff. Like actually, like the Jada and Will like Father's Day red couch talk was actually really good. It was really powerful. It was a good video.
This is what fucks me up though. Like you get bent out of shape. You already had short hair. Like we all knew you had short hair from a long time ago. What
you've been shaving your head since day one? What are we talking about?
Now she's officially been diagnosed with alopecia.
And then you put yourself out there. You put yourself out there like fucking Kardashians. And you expect motherfuckers don't talk about it.
Have you seen a roast? Have you ever seen a roast?
Get the fuck out of here.
Like that's what the Oscars do. Did you watch when Ricky Gervais came out there 2 years ago and fucking put everybody on fucking blast? Like, come on.
Listen.
That was a mild joke.
Ain't nobody go on stage then and fucking smack shit out of it. Will Smith knew who he was slapping. And he knew who he was going against because he knows Chris Rock. So he knew who he was doing.
If The Rock made that joke, Will Smith's not going up there.
Oh, Will Smith's not going to snatch the chair of The Rock.
He played the room. He played the room. If that shit was, I even say Kevin Hart. I don't think Kevin Hart's a push around ass dude.
How about this?
I'm pretty sure Chappelle maybe would not have said a joke like that.
Will Smith has yet to slap August. So
man, come on, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that bitch shit, man. Listen, fuck Will Smith and whatever fuck Will Smith got coming to him, fuck him. Because he shouldn't have did that shit. That was some disrespectful shit.
It was a bitch move. It was a bitch move.
Fucking clown ass.
I mean, and he resigned from the Academy. I'm like,
man,
who cares? So that just means you can't vote on the movies?
So you resign from the Academy the second you win an Oscar?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I know, Big Bird. Like Ricky Gervais, don't pull back. Like I appreciate all his shit. What's up, Carlos?
What's up, Carlos?
You see what Chris Rock brother said?
No.
Yeah, he was like, "It's on." He was like, "Listen, I got 10 brothers." He was like, "Listen, don't let me see Will Smith. We gonna fuck him up." I was like, hey man, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Because listen, I'm pretty sure my brothers wouldn't let that shit go down like that either. Motherfucker, you listen. I don't know who you think you are. That's Scientology shit. That's his Tom Cruise moment. That's that jumping on the couch shit.
That's this motherfucker's jumping on the couch moment. That's what this was.
That's what it was, man. Yo, you crazy motherfucker.
You see him up there when he was giving his speech, crying and shit. I'm like, bro, fucking
stop. Order 66.
Like chill out. What's wrong with you?
Life imitates life. I'm like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're from South Philly. You know better. You know better. You became too Hollywood and you thought you could do some Hollywood shit. Listen, I hope they strip everything from that motherfucker. I hope he don't never make another movie ever. I won't never see it. I'm done with I was done with Bel Air anyway.
So there's a movie coming out, Sean, next year where Will Smith's playing an escaped slave, right? Like so it's already filmed, it's already done filming. I think the name of the movie is Emancipation. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, his team, the speech he gave this year was from the speech that his team made for him for his Oscar win for next year. They thought for sure he was going to win the Oscar. And so he just started spewing lines from his Oscar speech for next year because they're so guaranteed that he's going to win the Oscar for this Escape Slave movie.
No, he ain't.
But
Yeah. I'm trying
after
to
all
block-
this
I'm trying to
shit,
block
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah, we keep getting spammed by Naked HD.
Really?
Yes.
On
And I
YouTube
keep-
or
on YouTube. And I
Facebook?
keep trying to block them. They keep changing their thing. So
God damn. Is it that
We're
serious?
like we're fucking low.
yeah, there's only like 10 people watching live. So I don't
What are we
understand.
doing?
Yeah,
They want
Oh.
those 10 people to jerk off, I guess. Golly.
what it is.
Get viruses. Jerking off and getting viruses. Woohoo, League of Geeks.
It's I mean, I don't care. I don't care about the Oscars anymore. I think it's all...
No one ever cared about the Oscars, believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I
No one
I
gave
haven't.
a fuck about the Oscars. I didn't give a shit.
Best international film, like didn't see it. Like best international short, didn't see it. Best animated short, like
said
didn't
he
see
has
it.
been. Al says it's good exercise.
It is. You get Popeye arms. It's fine.
Yeah, so let's get into some Moon Knight. Let's get into Moon Knight episode 1. So Steve, Moon Knight's your character, right? Like you like Moon Knight.
It is, but it's not. Like I don't know a lot of the lore. My thing is all visual. Like
Right.
I love the look. I love the artwork. I love just everything about the character visually. I don't
the white suit with the crescent
with
moon,
the crescent
and the
moon,
big
the
flowing
fucking
cape.
like
and
I remember the first time I fell in love with Moon Knight when as I saw a cover. It was like I think it was like in 2010. It was a new #1 issue, and he was standing on a gargoyle and he was clenching his fists, and they were covered in blood with these spikes on his fists, and the rain was falling. And I was like, God damn! Like this motherfucker looks crazy. Like this is so cool. Like I just love the look of the character, so I've always kind of fell in love with him visually. I don't know a lot of the backstory. I don't know a lot of the lore. I know that he's a character with multiple personalities, and those personalities each have a different kind of like idea of who Moon Knight is.
Mhm.
But
Well,
I'm not like
and they've changed the
hardcore.
lore. And they've changed the lore. You know, like they've, you know, one of his personalities was like a taxi driver. One of them was the millionaire playboy, you know, so like, you know, mercenary. So like, and in this show already, they've changed that a bit, you know.
Sure.
So, you know, I think they're taking some liberties with it, you know, just like the villain here, not the same as he is in the original books. It's not. This is not his deal. So I'm very curious. It's a very interesting take and a different. different look. I haven't read the new books, so I don't know what they're tying in and how they're meshing. Because Marvel likes to do that, right? The MCU likes to mesh characters together. They like to change things up, which I'm fine with, because a lot of times we're not going to get to see hundreds of issues of characters being fleshed out, you know, in a 6-part series or, you know, a couple of movies.
Well, so for me, like I'm not coming to this show as a hardcore comic reader that knows all the things and everything about the character. I'm coming at it as a noob, essentially. And I'll tell you this, like episode 1 gets a hero from me. Like the fucking editing was off the charts amazing. Oscar Isaac did a fantastic job, and not for nothing, the last 10 seconds of the first episode where you actually get to see fucking Moon Knight in his full garb beating the fucking holy shit out of a god in the museum. Like, I can't wait for more. Thought it was great. So I don't mind the slow build. I don't mind the character development, story development, any of that shit. So for me, it was a good time. Can't wait for the next episode.
Sean?
Oh, I thought it was great. Loved it. Everything Steve said, I feel the same exact way. It was a great comic. It was.
Larry was at the UNC game. I'm guessing you rooted for UNC. Take that. I didn't care either way, so it was fine. I want St. Pete's to win last week, so that didn't happen. But Larry F. Duke,
Son of a bitch, you are banned from this show.
but
he's
missing,
not.
He's missing an asterisk. So is that like Fed Duke or
that's hilarious.
Fit Duke?
Hey man, Jordan with them Carolina Blues. Yeah. Scott Williams was at the game, former Chicago Bull champion.
So was Antoine Jameson. Everybody was.
Yeah, I think Steve, what I really liked in this, and I really can see them doing, which would be a pretty interesting take, is can we get an episode now from the opposite? So every time we saw the cut and him appear, can we get an episode now where it's cutting the other way? And like you put those two together, it would be
fun idea.
I don't want to see it here in these 6 episodes. Maybe in a lost episode down the
you only have 6 episodes. I don't want every episode.
Pretty sure you're gonna get what a little said. You're gonna get the same thing exactly different from a different perspective of a different character.
Then we're only getting like 3 episodes because we're getting them told twice.
Yeah, you're gonna get 3 episodes of that, and then boom, boom, boom. You'll get.
There's only 6.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get it in this season. I think we're gonna get it later on. I think we might get it from a different character, but we're not gonna get the same storyline intercut to complete the whole thing. So we see him falling out of the building. I don't think we're gonna see all that stuff. Seeing him in the car killing those people.
Yeah, that was good. I love the scene of him in the bathroom at the museum where he's talking to Mark Spector in the mirror, and Mark's like, "Let me fucking take control." And he's like, "What do you mean, chap?" And he's like, "Let me win." Like the different like accents, like all the stuff, like Oscar Isaac, perfection. So good.
It was good. It was great.
I like the.
I don't know. I don't understand
your voice, and he's like, "Oh, the worm is in control now. Damn it, get this guy out of here."
Yeah.
It's kind of like it reminds you of like the comics, the Banner Hulk thing, right?
Right.
It's like
Sean, what were you saying?
But
I don't even remember what I was saying, but it was great. It was just phenomenal. I loved it. I don't know. I don't understand how anybody wouldn't like it. It was just a new take on the new Marvel character. How the fuck can you be mad about that? We're getting a new Marvel character.
I love the suit. So
it's like literally we're getting new comic book characters, and you're reading a comic book, but now you're watching in the fucking movies. This is fucking great. It's great. It's fucking what Marvel is doing is one of the most phenomenal things I've ever seen in entertainment history.
Sure. Well, I mean,
they have transcended through TV and movies and made something so fucking great out of these Marvel characters, about Marvel characters that nobody really would have gave a fuck about in a movie or TV show storyline, and made them so fucking relevant that this is phenomenally amazing to me.
Well, they proved that
characters, certain 4th-tier characters are now becoming mainstream.
Well, they proved that with Iron Man to start the whole MCU off. He was a C-list character.
Phenomenal. To me, whatever would. I mean, there's shit, and there's some shit here, but at the same time, it's still just the balance of, even if we don't like a character, Steve, me and you, or if a Lil hasn't watched a fucking movie yet, like it's still a thing, and it's still great.
Still haven't watched Eternals.
You still have not watched Eternals yet, which surprises the shit out of me. It is the only Marvel movie that you have never watched.
Hello.
I'm kind of scared.
Okay, hold on.
It's gotten to the point where it's like,
hold on.
I'm scared.
No. So I know we're talking about doing this Harry Potter series for Patreon, right? We're going to do all the movies, blah, blah, blah. Fine. I think Patreon needs to hear the Eternals review. The official Geekz.
I think so too, man. Because
like me, I will watch it again. I will hate watch that terrible fucking movie again, just to bring up all the bullshit to talk with you about.
But what if I
will do it?
But what if I will do it? You know I'm going to defend it against you.
You can't. That's the thing about this movie. You can watch it. You cannot defend it.
I even defended movies DC movies you guys have hated. I've defended them.
You have a weird
You can only
You have a weird
the only character
parameter.
you can probably defend in that movie is Gilgamesh, and that's probably about as far as it goes.
Yeah, but you can only defend him for half the fucking movie anyhow. So, spoiler alert.
Yeah, but I mean, Moon Knight.
We need to do it.
Going back to Moon Knight, like Ethan Hawke was awesome. I love that scene on the bus where like all of a sudden like he wakes up on the bus and like you don't see Ethan Hawke yet, but you can see him out of the like in the corner of the frame, and all of a sudden he gets out of the bus and he turns around and looks at him, and Ethan Hawke is just kind of standing there. All the people are part of his cult and everything. Like I love that. Like he can't get away. It's very interesting. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I hope we get a Midnight Suns kind of
the whole
story
scene with
here.
the goldfish. The goldfish, he had like a Finding Nemo fish, and then suddenly both the fins were out. Like what's going on? Like a lot of mystery, intrigue involved here. I can't wait to see more. I know we're gonna get more. Like I love the fact that we got one of the end scene of the first trailer came at the end of this first episode. Like, so we know we didn't get like everything yet. You know, it wasn't like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, where in the trailer we saw literally the last frame of the movie. You know,
we saw him fighting Rhino. Yes.
Oh god, that was so disappointing. But like, you know, here we you know, it's like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, I recognize that scene, but now we're gonna get more. Like, let's see where we can go here.
What statue?
Which statue, Ryan? What are you talking about? What's the deal with the statue? You mean the beetle? What do they call it? What is it called?
Just let him respond. It's all right.
Beetles? All right. Well, I'm just saying. All right. Let me know what statue. Are you talking about our statues, or are you talking about in the movie or in the show?
I was talking about Sean's awesome T-Rex statue in the background there.
Well, that came from a battle that I had with I'm not even sure where I got it. Was it Toy Man? I can't even remember. It was a battle that I had with him, and I won that statue.
The golden statue he was talking to.
Was that in the museum?
Oh, it wasn't a statue. That's a dude. That's a dude painted that he was sitting on the park bench.
Oh yeah.
No, that was like one of those like I'll stand here perfectly still.
Yeah, that's a character from the books. So if you get the books, you'll see that. Did we see the images from Doctor Strange movie?
I did. I don't know what fucking monster that is though. I have no idea what monster.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a big gray monster with horns with red eyes.
Yeah,
it's about it.
Don't let Lil tell you. It's probably Mephisto.
I think it's Chthon. So we'll talk about that.
Some Asian country released a synopsis for the film Doctor Strange 2 this week, and they talked about how it's literally just a variant of Doctor Strange. That's the
villain
in their synopsis. So.
I can see that.
Well, it looks like there's multiple variants of Doctor Strange in that movie.
Yeah, but everyone's talking about kind of like how the evil one is the one from What If, and it's not. It's like a different,
right? Because the one that we see. Oh, the thing is, I don't think that's the bad guy. I think the bad guy is zombie Doctor Strange.
Until the movie comes out, that's what I assume. Because there's been so many.
My God, Naked HD XYZ is back again. They won't leave us alone. They're spamming the crap out of us.
Keep them coming. Naked HD XD, whatever the hell you are.
Block user.
Piece of shit.
God damn. Hello, what's going on with your? What are you looking at?
Scott, they're back. I'm not looking at anything.
They're coming after you. They're not coming to my computer. They're not coming after Sean's computer.
Well, they're coming through YouTube, so I have no idea.
Bastards.
The only time I turn on this computer is to upload our show, which I didn't do this week until tonight, and to record this show. So I never use this computer.
You were online at the right time tonight, so
I was.
I'm glad you turned it on 2 hours early this week.
I went up. I'm like, you know what? I cannot try to log in 10 minutes before the show starts. So, yeah, I got on early, and then of course everyone else is late. So I was like, all right.
One time you get on early, everybody else is late.
What else did we get this week? What else happened this week?
Top Gun trailer.
Well, we can watch that in the trailers. I didn't watch it.
Do we want to watch the Top Gun trailer? There's nothing. There was nothing on that trailer that I cared about.
Nothing in that trailer that I cared about.
Here's the weird thing about that movie. I don't really care to see it. I'm tired.
I'm gonna go see it. It looks good. But
I don't need to see it in the theater.
What are you
I don't need
talking
to see it
about?
in the theater. I have no desire.
Why not?
to see it.
You don't want to see jets in the fucking theater? It's not going to feel that same way in your house.
I don't care.
I don't think Lil wants to see many movies in the theater, but Doctor Strange at this point.
That's really it. Jurassic Park.
I want to see Jurassic Park in the theater. I want to see fucking Top Gun in the theater. Sean, we didn't see in the theater. None of us saw Morbius in the theater. So
Not care to.
Probably some Russians spamming us. James, Atlanta episode 3. I did not watch episode 3. I can't wait.
Very good. It was very good. I liked it. It was.
You know what? Speaking of Top Gun, so here's the question. All right, so Top Gun is a sequel now. We've got so many movies that are sequels done 30 years later, right?
I'm okay with Top Gun being a sequel, though.
No, I'm fine with it. You know what? We're getting Maverick.
I'm glad you guys are okay with it. So now
I'm just saying,
move on.
What movie from the 80s, maybe early 90s, that didn't already have 15?
Last Starfighter.
Legend.
Ooh,
So
Legend.
You would like to see a 30-year follow-up to Legend.
I like Legend.
Yeah.
I like Legend.
Legend.
I agree. I can fuck with Legend.
No. I will fuck with Legend the same way Sean's fucking with Legend, but I'm also gonna fuck with The Last Starfighter. That shit too. Like I don't even know what I'd be more excited about. A reboot of Last Starfighter or a sequel that is current day to The Last Starfighter now. Like something that's taking place now, and everything from the 80s was the same, but like it's just a sequel taking place now, and like what's happening now. Like for me, it's Legend, but like Sean, goddamn, The Last Starfighter, my boy, dude, that shit fucking.
I would fucking.
Goddamn.
If I was a director, I would have my ass on that thing so fast, because that is what you can do. You can do such magic with that, and you can bring. Like, imagine with that with an 80s soundtrack.
I want.
That's ripe for a remake that takes place in the 80s.
Oh, of course. And you could do it right now. Everybody loves the 80s right now.
Everybody loves the 80s. What the fuck are we doing?
Could you imagine some dope fucking shit with a younger kid, fucking playing a fucking arcade game, and all of a sudden,
talking about Top Gun, fucking Danger Zone in space. Oh
my god!
Danger Zone.
It's not even.
But that's not the thing. That's a direct sequel, but not this 30-year time gap. Like we're getting in all these movies, right? We're getting original cast coming back 30, 40 years.
You do it. You can do it with some.
Who the fuck was in The Last Starfighter? Who cares? So that could work.
I understand,
Legend,
but I'm just saying that's what I'm
Legend,
asking.
the only one that would be.
Are we looking at Goonies? Like having a Goonies.
No,
I don't.
Goonies would be more of a reboot. I couldn't see Goonies being a sequel to that. It would be just. It would be boring. Like I just
see again, like Goonies would have to be if you were to reboot Goonies.
Kids don't even fucking ride bikes anymore. Lil.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you
YouTube and the internet,
if you were to reboot Goonies, you could not do it in current day. It would have to be set in the 80s.
Actually, Sean, not over here, man. Over here, like because like the schools are so close. Like I drive like my
palm trees and sunshine. Sean,
everyone's driving. Everyone's riding their bikes, man, to school. Like there's like I'm almost mowing down kids in my car on their bikes. There's like 100 kids. I'm not really. I'm just saying, like, because they don't look both ways going across the street. They're just zipping across streets, and I'm like, you gotta have your head on a swivel.
Yeah, but kids don't fucking do that shit like that anymore. So
not like when we were kids, yes. Yeah. But I'm just saying that I was surprised out here how many kids riding bikes.
Maybe I wouldn't mind seeing like a double impact. Like, remember that Jean-Claude movie where the twins? Yeah. Like I could see that kind of rebooted and done really well. I don't know.
Yeah, it can't be like it's.
I'm not talking about reboot. I'm talking about sequel with original cast, just like Top Gun. Sequel where you're bringing Tom Cruise is coming back. 40
Well,
years,
then
35
Sean's
years
answer
later.
stands firm. It's the Last Starfighter, hands down.
Yeah.
And you're
Hands
bringing,
down.
you're bringing what's his face? The
I'm
main
bringing
character
all of
from
them
that
back. Well, half those motherfuckers are dead, but
Yeah,
like I'm
well,
bringing everybody that's alive back.
yeah, okay. That's what I'm asking.
I would
man.
just bring the main character back. I don't care about everybody else. Just bring the main character back. I don't give a shit.
Okay, and that's what I'm asking. Like
Alex, and he's like fucking general of the fucking Armada or some shit.
Sean, can you imagine? He's like all grayed out and whited out, and he's like fucking just
I don't even know what he looks like now.
stoic
But
and fucking like just beaten down by this war, and all he was like this dude that played an arcade game in a fucking trailer park, and now he's like this general that's just beaten down by war. Oh, so good. Yeah. So good. Look, what's yours? What's yours?
I don't know.
What is yours, Alok?
I don't know. I've been trying to think of this, since I saw the Top Gun trailer. Like, what? I'm like, like, I don't know if I'd like to see like a fourth Back to the Future movie at this point, like this many years later. I'm like, I don't know if it'd be.
I can't get Michael J. Fox back. I can't get Michael J. Fox back too.
That's its own thing. It's stuck
Like,
in
that's my problem
history.
with it.
I agree, and that's what
If I can't get it back, I don't want it.
And that's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to think of. Like, what franchise can do that or would be worth doing that?
Well, here's the problem with Back to the Future. We've already gotten past the part where they were in the future and it didn't make sense. So like
risky business.
We can't continue with that movie's storyline because we've already passed 2015 and we didn't have any of the shit that they had in 2015.
We didn't have a weird dehydrated Pizza Hut.
Yeah. So like we can't continue that franchise.
I'm telling you, man, Last Starfighter is the only fucking movie, man, that you can really pull some shit off and bring it back to life. And it's got to be good. It's got to be done by a really good director who appreciates the 80s.
I'm just trying to think, is there any action movies? I mean, we've already seen a million Terminator sequels. We've already seen a million Rambo sequels. Rocky's even come back in Creed.
What'd you say?
Mac and Me.
No, we can't have a sequel.
I said Mac and Me when you guys were talking. I said Mac and Me. We should do that.
Hey, it'd be a good one, Steve? They Live.
Not bad. A sequel to They Live.
That wouldn't be too bad.
That wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be. Or Dolph.
There's room to move on that story. It's not bad.
There is.
I just want to see Dolph Lundgren Punisher naked in the sewers again.
I don't see a movie that would like.
But
shit,
Carlos, they already made a Bloodsport 2. They made it.
It was terrible. It was led by females.
Yeah, it was not a Jean-Claude movie. That was that.
I don't know. I'm just making a joke. Okay. The female-led Bloodsport 2.
I don't think I'm looking, Steve. I mean, and I don't see shit that I'll be like, oh shit. The only thing in my brain, I mean,
half of them they've already had their sequels.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like most of the franchises have done that, and
they did Predators. I mean,
well, Willis coming back as a series on Disney
I
Plus.
can't wait for that shit.
Bill and Ted's was terrible. The Dark.
You know what else is coming back on Disney Plus is The Quest. A little. Remember when we talked to the producers for The Quest?
Yeah.
Disney Plus bought The Quest, and they're gonna do The Quest now.
I didn't know that. I didn't see that. Interesting.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Beetlejuice.
They've been talking about sequels and shit for a minute for that.
Did Jean-Claude make a new Bloodsport sequel?
Sean's got some. What you got?
He did.
Labyrinth. And you know who should be directing it?
Guillermo del Toro.
Yes. He's the best creature fucking guy. Could you imagine? Could you imagine
Back into the Labyrinth by the
Actually, I would like to see him direct Legend, sequel to Legend.
I would love that too. It'd be great.
Yeah. Everyone talks about Tim Curry.
These are all Tom Cruise movies. These are all Tom Cruise movies.
Tom Cruise is just fucking great. What do you want?
Tom Cruise wasn't in the fucking Labyrinth.
No, but he was in
Tom Cruise was a Labyrinth. That was she, but she's in fucking Top Gun too.
Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly. Her and Tom Cruise don't fucking age. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Could you imagine, Sean? The movie opens up. Jennifer Connelly's going to check on her granddaughter, and then suddenly the granddaughter's gone. And here comes somebody that just kind of looks like David Bowie-ish as the Goblin King. He's like, welcome back. And then poof, disappears in a little glowy orb thing. Boom.
And the puppets and the monsters are just more fucking
all practical effects, Sean. All practical. She gets to meet back up with that big fucking furry motherfucker. What's his name?
Oh, man.
But he's like gray and red now, not just red, you know?
Nah, it's not David Bowie now. It's Sting. Nah, I don't want
No, not Sting. Probably like
I
like
need somebody who could really play that role.
It'd be like Harry Styles or something.
Oh no,
like
fuck no.
Well, who the fuck else are you gonna pick?
You'd have
Like,
to-
what,
you'd have to
you gonna
make
pick
it
The
new.
Weeknd? What are you gonna pick?
No. It's got to be some shit. The Weeknd. He's good for prosthetics though. He can wear some fucking prosthetics.
Wouldn't that be that? You know, actually, that might not be too bad.
That might not be too bad. It'd be a dope ass soundtrack. I tell you that.
Hey, yo, that soundtrack would be fucking
It'd be
lit. bro.
fucking dope
I'll tell
as
you that
shit.
right now. Fucking
Yo, we need to make that happen.
Lin-Manuel Miranda
No.
scored the fucking Labyrinth 2.
I hate them.
Everything's rapping and shit.
Great scores. I don't know
Yo,
why.
he's a lyricsmith, so you can hate him all you want, but that motherfucker can make songs.
I fucking hate that motherfucker. But you know what? I agree.
Interesting.
Yeah, Gremlins would be good.
Yeah, but they already made it. They already gave him the sequel, and I don't know if I want. They're coming out with a cartoon series. For
Yeah, but that
right?
cartoon series looks like shit. The animation looks terrible. I don't want that.
Oh, another one that's been talked about but hasn't been done yet. Big Trouble in Little China.
Ooh,
Yo, give me a Big Trouble in Little China.
give me that shit
please.
all day, every day.
Every yes.
Kurt Russell's back, and he's thrown back into it.
Fuck yeah, I would fucking love to see Kurt Russell again.
Dude, man, old ass Kurt Russell with a fucking cut off, sleeveless white.
But you got to bring somebody else in though. You can't just let Kurt Russell do by himself. We got to have somebody else entangled in this thing. I don't know what. I still feel like The Rock would be
The
good.
Rock.
No, I don't. No. You gotta
Chris
What's wrong
Rock.
with The Rock, man. Why you always shitting? Why everybody shitting on The Rock, man?
I'm
I
not
don't-
shitting on
I'm
the
not
Rock.
shitting on
I just don't need him with Kurt
He's
Russell
so
here.
big, though, isn't he? Just so big.
He's just so he's just massive.
He is just a monster among.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Sean? It's just riding that Fast and the Furious ride at Universal, and the Rock there is like seeing that just the ridiculousness of that ride, like just tainted all those characters for me. Like I don't want to see any of them in anything anymore.
That's a terrible ride.
It is so bad.
I
Escape
don't
from
know
New
what
York
you
3,
call it.
Escape from Chicago. I already did that. I already escaped.
But now it's just like ducking behind fucking pallets and avoiding
One of the
gang fire.
Hemsworths. One of the Hemsworths were Kurt. You know what? Chris Hemsworth. Maybe that wouldn't be too bad because Chris Hemsworth got that comedic chops too. I think he could pull taking the torch
For who?
for Kurt Russell, like in a Big
Oh.
Trouble in Little China.
That might work.
No, Kurt
That might
Russell's
work.
still kicking.
He's still in it and he's still kicking ass. But I'm just saying, like,
I can see
Hemsworth
Chris
can-
Hemsworth doing that. I can see that. I
can
can see
play
Well,
off.
so
That
Kurt
would
Russell
That would
in
work.
Big Trouble was a truck driver, right?
right,
So truck drivers all the time have apprentices that they drive with.
right. That's what I'm saying.
You
Chris
bring
Hemsworth
in
can
a
do it.
Chris Hemsworth or a
That would
Liam
work.
Hemsworth, and then he starts it off like, oh boy, we're going to fucking Chinatown. Poof, you're off to the races.
Yeah, I like that.
That would
I like
work.
that idea. The escape movies. I mean, those escape movies were great. I like those movies, man. Escape Place
Did
from-
you like any of those movies?
I did. I love Escape from New York.
Escape from New York and LA were both arguably
They were fun.
bad movies.
They were fun. Justin says bring on John Cena in that role. I mean, Cena could play it too. Big muscle guy with some comedic chops. Steve loves him. Steve,
I
like
do
Cena
love
too.
me some
if
John
we
Cena.
get another scene with him
I
in his
like
tidy
Cena,
whities,
I like
Steve's in.
Cena, but I don't really think he can carry a movie like that, man. Oh,
I think as long as he's wearing his
Peacemaker was
fucking
fun, man, but
Fruit
I
of the
don't
Looms,
carry it.
he's carrying anything you want him to carry.
Oh, he's wearing
Stuff.
Fruit of the Loops. Get on.
I don't know, man. I can't agree with you on this one.
Oh,
well, that's
man.
called a ride-on joke. I don't
yes,
know
I
what
know.
you said.
I know.
Continuing it on.
I know you are, Steve. All right. Well, I did get one thing for the toy box I wanted to show. I got it last week, and I just didn't want to go downstairs. I was too lazy to go downstairs and get it, so I'll just show it now. And it's a Nintendo game, NES cartridge, but it is The Rocketeer for the NES.
Nice. Look at you.
That's great sticker art. I like that.
I know it's really clean too, and I'm like, oh, I will just take that. I'm
That's
like, I don't even know.
That's a terrible game.
I know. I'm pretty sure it's I don't know. It's Bandai. Bandai actually makes decent games for the NES. If it was like LJN, I would never even attempt to play this game. I'm going to attempt to play this game. See how it is. So, yeah, I got it at Cybertron Video Games. There's a video game store called Cybertron. So
sounds cool.
It was actually not a bad little video game shop. So that's all I got. So I know Steve, you got some tapes.
Sean, you got anything for the toy box?
No, I got shit.
So James,
I don't buy anything anymore.
Good friend of the show, James, sent me over some tapes. All clamshells. We're doing all clamshells this evening. I know
that movie doesn't get enough love.
I wasn't collecting clamshells when I started the VHS collection, but
you tell me you didn't want any clamshells, and I'd have gave you a bunch of Disney ones.
I didn't want any, but now like I have a few, so I'm like,
well, now I gotta go. I was at a Goodwill a couple weeks ago, and they had tons. And I'm talking about Land Before Time 3. I'm talking about like you're going down some rabbit holes here.
James sent me some Disney gems on clamshell. So we got the 101 Dalmatians on clamshell. We got the Jungle Book on clamshell. Very nice cover. Very nice.
I think that's the anniversary edition one, right? Because is that gold around?
Yeah, it's the gold one. It's the gold label. I got some I'm gonna hang on to till the end. Sent me the Aristocrats. I've never actually seen the movie.
What?
Really?
I've never seen the Aristocrats.
Well,
Don't know.
I can see them making that a live action movie.
They probably will.
Sure they will. They already did Lady and the Tramp. That'll be a Disney Plus a couple years from now.
But now we're down to some of my favorites.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Sword in the Stone.
He just does everything.
Sword in the Stone is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time.
Great Disney movie.
Steve is opening the Disney vault.
Yeah. So James sent that one over. Next one, of course, I think this might be my actual literal favorite animated Disney movie is Robin Hood.
Yeah, you've said that before.
Robin Hood, Little John jumping through the forest.
It's so good. I love don't get me wrong, Lion King's great. Aladdin's great.
You know, you're laying wrong on the Aristocrats.
You know what one of my favorite Disney movies is of all time? One of my favorite Disney movies of all time is Bedknobs and fucking Broomsticks. That is the best. With
Angela Lansbury?
No, that is the best fucking Disney movie of all time. It got animation. It has fucking ghost spirit fucking knights. It has a bed knob that can fucking travel through time. That shit is awesome. It is the best. I can watch that movie over and over.
Gabriel says Brother Bear goes hard. Brother Bear is not bad. I love the animation of Brother Bear.
Yo,
for sure.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks is not. Yo, when they were playing soccer against the fucking king, yo, that was the best fucking shit I've ever. Yo, I can still watch that movie to this day. It just plays so well.
Sean, I've never seen it.
What? Tomorrow, are you crazy? You ain't never seen Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
Never.
Lil, can you tell this man what he's missing, Lil?
The cover was a bunch of kids hanging out with a bunch of fucking old people on a bed in the sky. Not my jam.
Steve, yo, let me
tell you. Missing out, Steve. You're missing out. That's a great movie.
No, even the music was Mary Poppins style music.
I think it's on Disney Plus.
Yep.
Set it up. Patreon review. I'll do it.
Yo, I would review that bitch because that shit is good as a motherfucker.
I really liked Ichabod. I really like that.
I have seen that. I like
that. That was good.
Ichabod Crane.
Headless Horseman, man. That movie. That's
Robin Hood.
Scary movie.
It's got the music to it too. Like when you see the forest kind of creep in. I love that.
This one. This is the first movie I ever saw multiple times in the theater.
As a child. Do it.
As a child.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks. All right.
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. What a great movie, man.
I love this movie. So
Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. I mean, I remember when I went to Jamaica and like they had entire stores just selling bobsled T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. It was a hilarious.
I'm sure, but like I love
Malik Yoba. And who else was in that?
Leon
was in that, and
John Candy.
I'm Sanka Coffee. What was his name? He had two names, same name, first and last.
Yes, I'm sure. I hate that movie.
I love this movie.
Not like
it's so good. It's so good. I love Cool Runnings, so that's gonna be a special place. Sean, the next three you might actually rather enjoy. This one, weird that it comes in a clamshell, a black clamshell.
Ooh,
at that, but it is the National Lampoon's Vacation.
That is beautiful.
Wow.
That comes in a clamshell.
I remember that. That did come in a clamshell.
That's 80s.
Look at that cover.
Release.
That's a beautiful cover. I think
80s release.
I forgot who did that cover, but
God damn.
Cover. I actually would like to have that as a poster. That would be a really cool poster.
It's amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Even inside, you get the embossed Warner Brothers on the inside.
That's classic. 50 cent.
Classic Warner Bros. Logo.
What's that?
Where you at? You paid 50 cents for that?
No,
James McCoy said
James
it to
McCoy.
Hey, you got rid of that shit? You crazy, man.
Sent it over. Free. Asked him if you wanted to pay him back. He said no. So
that shit's priceless, man. I would never got
rid
of that.
I love the classic cover art. So good.
I love that's
big old thick black clamshell. This is awesome.
That's beautiful.
Love it. And now we get into the DC stuff. Just two more.
Oh man, James says he's got more non-clamshell ones if you want them.
James, I have told you about the non-clamshells that I want, so I'm not, so we'll get back to that. But how
about this movie guy? I just want cartoons.
The Batman and Superman movie from Warner Brothers Family Entertainment. Bruce Timm animated. Very nice. I like the Bruce Timm animation. Very cool. And then last but certainly not least, we got Sub-Zero. The Batman and Mr. Freeze movie from WB. So nice. I love that that's just going to sit on the shelf with this nice little...
I have it on VHS. I have it on
DVD.
Regular. Yeah, I have it on regular... No, VHS, but a regular box.
Oh, the slim case?
Slip cover.
So, yeah. So, tons of clamshells from Mr. James, and cannot be happier.
You opened up the clamshell Pandora's box.
I know, and now I'm like looking at my clamshell shelf, and I'm like,
fucking Power Rangers fucking clamshell sitting here. I just want to kick in the face and throw out my backyard.
I got my clamshell Power Rangers. I don't know which. Just throw it away. Just throw it away. Yeah. Just put it in the garbage.
I think I'm gonna go to the toy show tomorrow and just leave it on the street.
I got my clamshell.
There's a big one next week in Tampa.
I don't have room for all these. I'm like, fuck. I have to figure out how to rearrange shit to make all these fit.
Just make another shelf.
What? Just make another shelf?
I mean,
wood just comes falling out of the sky. I got fucking.
Nobody said wood out of the sky, but you can clearly put it over top of those fucking DVDs you got. I mean, those VCR tapes you got at the top right there.
I don't want shit going all the way to the ceiling.
Why not?
Why not? You ain't fucking playing them.
It's like a library.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Oh no! So now you're just lazy.
Exactly. No, now it's a lot of work.
Am I? Oh, lazy. That's a fun word. That's fun.
Now it's a lot of work. Huh?
That's fun after the week I've had. Lazy, is it?
Just put it down the bottom, Steve. You can put it down the bottom.
You motherfucker, right you. No. I'm gonna be doing shit. But my clamshells are all.
Don't tell me you're not gonna do shit. Now you say you're gonna do. You son of a bitch. I just criticized you and you said, "Oh, I'm gonna do something." Listen. Get your story straight.
I'm gonna do something. Don't you worry about it.
I know you will.
They're all gonna have their own place.
I know you are.
Motherfucker, you.
Because I know you. You're just not gonna sit there.
I can't just leave shit on the floor. What the fuck? It's gotta have a home.
See, I love you, man.
No, go in the garbage.
All right. Is that it?
That's my motto.
Is that all?
I think that's it. I think that's it for this week. I
There's
gotta
no
catch up on
news?
Halo. There's no news.
What news we got?
There's some news.
You just
There's
trying to
no
stretch
news.
it out for
Exactly.
another 5 minutes. Me and Lil want to go to bed. We know it's 12:53 for us.
You guys keep
share
playing this
with you
shit.
now. I'm so glad that I can share the.
You guys
pain
keep
that I go
playing this
through.
bullshit about like, oh, it's so late now.
I'm
Get out
so
of here.
glad that someone shares my pain.
No.
After all these years.
After all these,
How about this? How about the fact that Bruce Willis retired from acting this week?
It's sad.
Oh, it's sad. It is. And somebody did post that, love for Bruce Willis. And I agree, man. It's sad and he's had this and he's been having this problem for a bit, and the Razzies pulled his nomination, because nobody knew.
Nobody gives a fuck about the Razzies anyway.
I agree.
But it was nice of them to just be like, we're not gonna shit on this dude.
Please, they're shitting on everybody. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody cares about the fucking Razzies, and they don't mean nothing to nobody.
It doesn't. Just like the Oscars don't mean nothing.
How about the fact
Oscars do mean something to actors, but Razzies don't mean shit.
How about the fact that Disney pulled a fucking fast one? Your folks pulled a fast one and moved Obi-Wan's release date to the same day that Stranger Things season 4 drops. See who gets.
They're not
the better
competing.
rating.
They're competing for streams. It doesn't matter. Everybody's gonna watch everything
I
anyway.
was gonna say, yeah. What am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna stay up and I'm gonna watch 2 episodes of Kenobi, and then I'm gonna watch Stranger Things. I mean,
Clearly, I'm gonna watch both of them. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the fact that they're releasing 2 episodes at the same time. They moved it 3 days and giving
it was
giving
just
us 2
Wednesday
episodes.
to Friday.
It's not like it. Yeah, it's not like they moved it up a week.
I mean, I was gonna watch Stranger Things that week anyway, so it doesn't matter. It gives me more shit to watch.
Yeah, we're gonna have a busy week that weekend. That's for damn sure.
Well,
that'll be a long show.
I'll be finished that day. That the same day I'll be finished.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Well, I'll be up.
You'll be
I'm not
finished, but
playing
you won't be
video
on the
games.
show on time.
No, I definitely won't be on time.
He'll have some stomach problems.
I might.
Also,
Messaging us from the toilet.
it looks like HBO Max is going to make a series called Welcome to Derry, chronicling the origins of a certain Pennywise the Clown.
Don't we already know the origins? He was an alien.
Yeah, I don't understand why we're doing that.
Are you going to see him crash land and then become a clown? Be like,
didn't we see him do that in the fucking movie? That was
speaking.
James Bruce Willis was diagnosed with, if I'm pronouncing it right, aphasia, and it's
messes with your cognitive.
Yeah,
skills.
You're unable to speak in your cognitive range. It's like whatever you're trying to say, it's not coming out. It's been impacting him, I guess, more so as of recent.
Oh my God, Sean, you're caught up with Ozark, right?
I am, but I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
Did you watch the trailer?
Nope. I'm holding off.
Holy fuck, Sean.
I'm holding off. I don't.
Sean, holy fuck.
I want to be surprised going into Ozark the last couple.
No. That trailer dropped a spoiler in.
Is this it? Is this the final?
It's the finale. It's it. Once this second half of season 4 is done, that's it. I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait. It's Sean, the trailer.
I'm not watching this. I'm not watching.
I told myself
I'm not going to watch.
You see Ruth do something that is so spoilery. You're like, oh my God. How the fuck is the show going to work now? So good. In the trailer. That just lets you know that you're going to have so much more to look forward to.
God damn it, Steve. God damn it. Now I got to watch it.
Put it on. Put it on the fucking share your screen. Let's watch it.
He hasn't even watched it yet. He hasn't even watched it yet.
Who cares?
I'm not doing that.
Steve, you gonna get the Moon Knight hot toy, Steve?
No, absolutely not. But it does look really nice. It looks very good. I don't want hot toys. I don't. But I have no hot toys.
It's Moon Knight.
I have no hot toys. Why would I just?
So you only have one Sideshow statue. I mean, it's not like you can't have one hot toy.
Why you gonna pull his car like that?
Well,
man?
I'm not pulling his car, but he's just like, I don't have any hot toys.
I'm sorry that I only have one Sideshow statue.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't
matter.
matter. You can have one.
You only got a couple Sideshow statues. How you feel about that? You son of a bitch.
I feel that's
I
fine
like
about
the fact that Sean's coming to my fucking defense. I enjoy that.
Of course, Sean's coming to your defense.
Of course.
Well, but you're being shitty.
You're being a shitty person.
I wasn't being shitty about like only, but you're like I don't have any hot toys.
Said,
you can have one.
Only have one Sideshow.
Well, exactly.
Statue.
It's not, but it's
It's
not like you're only collecting one thing. That's what I'm saying.
No. I do enjoy the Moon Knight stuff. I still have all my Moon Knight figures. I still have all the Moon Knight
Marvel
comics.
Yeah.
So I have Marvel Legends, Marvel Diamond Select, I believe I have for Moon Knight. So
Joseph wants to know if anybody's collecting vinyl.
No.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I have a few records, but only
Sean, you watching that trailer?
Classic Disney.
Damn.
Records. And I have a Spider-Man record, but that's about it.
Yo, when she pulls that fucking gun out, homie.
Damn.
I mean, this is great. That you're not, you're just looking at your phone and just in silence.
It's great podcasting.
Yeah,
it's so nice.
I
but you know what? Like, I appreciate it because I know what he's looking at, and so for me, I feel vindicated. I feel very close.
Damn.
No need to feel vindicated. You know he's gonna love it.
Ruth became the Punisher.
Hey, Sean, am I right? She walked out of homeboy was like pow pow.
She's like,
is this real life? Is this in the trailer?
Ruth became the Punisher. Like, she don't give a fuck.
Yo, I am fucking ready, Sean. I am fucking ready for the last few episodes of Ozark in a big bad way. Also, we were talking about it with Return to Derry or Welcome to Derry a minute ago, but there's just been this Crow reboot that's been in the works for a long time. Yes. And last time it was in the big hot news, it was Jason Momoa was going to be.
I'm not a fucking Crow fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can sit up here and say that I am not a fan of the Crow.
I love the first Crow movie. I don't love all the sequels, but I love the first one. I love the soundtrack to the first one. So very good.
The first one was fantastic. There's some great lines.
I actually do really like the third one. Not so much the second.
It doesn't sit anywhere in my memory bank. I'm like, this was really good.
I really like the third one. The third one had this really great moment where he was crossing names off on this list before he went and dealt with them. Like, he just saw him and he crossed the name off, and then he went and fucking killed him. Like, there was just that really cool moment that I loved. But they're talking about rebooting The Crow, and Jason Momoa was the last one that was cast.
So big.
And it's like, what are you doing? Like, he's so big, right? Sean, he's gigantic, like this gigantic Samoan man walking down the streets of fucking New York in the middle of the night in the rain. Like, this is no good. So they've recently cast Bill Skarsgard, Pennywise the Clown, as Eric Draven for the Crow reboot. And I think that's perfect casting. He has the face for it. He has the animated, reactions. Like, I don't know. Like, I think he can nail it. I think he can nail it.
I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't sit well with me.
I don't need to see another Crow movie. I got one that I love.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about the Crow. Like, it's not like,
I never read the books. Like, I was like a big fan of the book, but like, I loved Brendan Lee's portrayal, and that's it. Like, I don't know. I don't think I need
the Crow. It's just not. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I don't give a fuck about the Crow the same way I did when I first watched the first movie. That was like a new concept, and then the second one, the third one, the fourth one,
we had so many darker comic movies at that point. I mean, and it was the darkest of them, but they were all kind of in that same vein.
When the first Crow movie came out,
just give me two Crows like Rick Sanchez.
Nice.
You're welcome. Bang,
bang, bang. No. I think if nothing else, I think this casting is way better than Jason Momoa. So,
of course. Well, yes. I mean, I don't think Jason Momoa should have ever been
like a Jason Momoa with his fucking cut eyebrow, being like, "It can't rain all the time." Like, I don't want that. Like, I don't need this.
No, but like I said, like that first movie had some pretty iconic lines. I still remember. I think one of my favorite ones is when he's when the mom is shooting up with heroin, and he's like, "Mother is the name of God in the lips and hearts of every young child." And victims, aren't we all?
I don't even remember that movie, to be honest. I didn't.
Oh,
good movie.
Looks like after Harry Potter, we're doing a Crow retrospective for Patreon.
I don't think I want to go and do the sequel.
I'd rather see the Wraith with Charlie Sheen.
You need to see the fourth Crow movie where Edward Furlong plays the Crow and David Boreanaz plays the devil. You need to see that movie.
Okay.
Because it is terrible.
I guess we'll have to get to it at some point. At some point, we'll run out of movies, and that's what we'll have to watch.
You have to watch The Wraith with Charlie Sheen. I don't give a fuck what you say.
The Wraith?
That's like
with Charlie Sheen?
You never seen that?
I've seen The Wraith with Charlie Sheen. I already know what you're talking about.
It was terrible. He was in a black car, and he just riding around killing people.
Summer of Action, 31 Days of Action.
Oh, shit. Y'all can't even get 31 Days of Horror done. So what makes you get 31 Days of Action done?
What do you mean? We do get 31 Days of Horror done.
Gotten it done for fucking years in a row. What are you talking about?
We get more than 31 movies.
You guys be skating on thin ice sometimes.
It does definitely come in a pinch sometimes. But we get it done. But we get it done.
31 Days of Action is not bad, man. Whoever came up with that, thank you.
Joseph came up with it. And are you going to join us for that, Sean? Or are you just going to go to bed?
Of course. That's 31 Days of Action. Of course I'm in.
What month are we doing 31 Days of Action?
Shit, I don't know.
What's Action Month?
It's got to be summertime, right?
August?
I feel like summertime is an action month.
I feel like August.
June, July.
July's too hard with that.
August is fucking hot.
That's the action month. You sweat.
Exactly. Sweating with action.
31 movies in August. Goddamn, we're gonna have to start recording that in December.
Scott says July. I don't know.
31 Days of Action is not bad though. It's definitely something we can run with. I don't know when, but
got started now.
Remember that hello?
Yeah, we did. That was gonna be the podcast name. And action.
And Sean wasn't in it.
And Sean went to bed early. And Sean didn't show up that night. And we just had to deal with it without him.
And hashtag so white.
What was the name of our first show, Steve?
Which one? The movie one?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Real Movie Fans?
Real Movie Fans. That's right. Real with the REEL.
I still think that our Hellboy review for that was really good.
It was.
And then also we reviewed
your dragon movie.
No. We reviewed the dragon movie, which I felt really bad about because I loved it, and then we watched it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is a terrible movie."
What dragon movie?
Rain of Fire.
Rain of Fire.
Shit was great. What are you talking about?
Movie's garbage.
No, it's not. When was the last time you saw that? When was the last time you saw that?
Not too long ago. I love Rain of Fire. I think
that movie.
You must have blacked out, or you must have been.
Sean, I love that movie
or something.
That movie sucks. It's like when you critically watch it, you're like, oh wow, none of any of this works.
Matthew McConaughey was fucking terribly awesome.
He's terribly awesome.
Terribly awesome.
Terribly awesome.
Remember he was like,
terribly.
That's like that Jason Statham movie where he's
like, what are you talking about? Like
he's a knight. That's no.
It's all bad, Sean. It's all bad. It's great.
It is not as bad as fucking the King's Knight shit. So don't even try it.
The King's Knight.
Al says it's awesome. He has it on
where the fuck that movie was? I Am the King or some dumb shit like that with Jason Statham. That shit was terrible.
Oh,
yo, Rain of Fire.
Ray Liotta.
I reject
the name of the king. Ray Liotta is a gangster in Knight's Time.
Yeah, okay. I
still Fire is my shit, dog.
I have no regrets about making both of you fuckers watch that movie because that was a great conversation. Matthew Lillard. Ray Liotta as a wizard.
I hate you for that one.
Reynolds.
Matthew Lillard has not been in a good movie since
Burt Reynolds wasn't.
Burt Reynolds was the king. He was like, I'm the king.
Burt Reynolds.
Okay.
Rain of Fire is my shit, man. I hate y'all for that.
Best dragon movie ever.
Yeah,
I hate y'all for that.
Sean, we
I don't want to talk to you no more.
roasted. Sean, we roasted Reign of Fire.
How? It's a good movie.
It's not a good movie. It has really.
And this is coming from a fan. I never watched it before. Steve made me watch it. And I'm like, what am I watching?
And I felt terrible making him watch it. I'm like, wow, this is not good.
When they jumped from the helicopter, trying to chase the dragon down, that shit was dope. The dragon said pit stop, fucking came back and fucking ate up. Yo, that shit was dope. Fuck y'all, man. Yo, that was the best dragon movie ever. Y'all are fucking crazy, man.
It was good scenes, but it wasn't a good movie.
Man. Fuck y'all. It was
Peace, Scott.
I don't like y'all. I'm going to bed. Good night. I'm done.
Well, we are going to bed. We'll call it a night.
I'm done with y'all. I'm going to bed. I'm leaving the studio. Good night.
All right. All right. Well, that's it for tonight. And Sean actually did hang up. So that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for your support. This is Lil.
Steve, until next week, everybody. Keep it geeky. Sean hung up.